Morning, attorney, and everyone.
No, I don't think she is.
Good morning, Miss Cleveland. Good morning, Mr. Griffin.
I'll be back.
Okay. Miss Cleveland,
Oh, yes.
do you have any people coming in for the conference room I need to talk to today?
Not today. I've
Not
been checking those
good.
screens every day, and everybody's doing what they're supposed to do so far. I sent them a note. I sent them an alert. Take
Okay,
full notice. They better
that's
stay in
good.
compliance. Yes.
That's
So
that's
they've been
good. Thank you.
warned.
That's good. Thank you.
Mhm.
Good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving as your presiding judge on this morning. We are ready to get started with our specialty court. If you are on this morning and you don't have your camera on, please come on and join us. We are not going to surf for your name this morning. We just not going to do that. We don't have enough time to do it. And so if your face is not on, then we don't know you're on. Miss Elizabeth Stevenson, it's good to see your beautiful smiling face. All right, let's get it started. I'll start off with having the attorney please place your appearance on the record.
Yes, and thank you, Judge. Good morning. For the record, Jesse Reed, Drug Court, Veterans Court, Specialty Court Defense Attorney, P 23863. Judge, if I may, I'd like to make a continuing motion, that my appearance be for all my clients this morning. Thank you, and good morning again, Judge.
All right, good morning, Mr. Reed, and your motion is granted. I am going to, so we can try to stay on task with the docket this morning, I'm going to call the cases that are scheduled for 8:35 a.m. so that we stay on track. And then case managers, when your case is called, put your appearance on the record for me. I'm going to start. I have at 8:35 a.m. Elizabeth Stevenson. I have case number U601-25121. Ms. Stevenson, unmute and state your name for the record for me.
Good morning, Elizabeth Stevenson.
Okay, good morning. Somebody has some background noise going. What's that?
That was devotion. I had to come in the kitchen. That was devotion.
All right, Ms. Stevenson, I'm so glad to see you. How are you?
I'm blessed and highly favored. I mean, I'm going through some ups and downs, but I'm fighting through it.
Come on, I need you to fight through it. You have come so far. You have come so far. Are you reconnected to your services?
Yes, ma'am. I actually had my meeting with Miss Stackhouse last Friday, and I'm back at Naomi's Nest. I had my meeting with her at Naomi's Nest, and I'm back into my my groups, and it's just like a mental struggle. It's
Okay.
such a mental struggle. I mean, even after after addiction and everything, you still got to deal with life on life's terms, and life shows up. I don't care what nobody say, life shows up.
Absolutely.
And when it show up, I mean, this last time I just wasn't prepared for life to show up like it did. I was just mentally on brain overload, I call it.
Okay. I understand it. I definitely understand it. And so look, Ms. Stevenson, I want to just redirect you to some really positive things that are going on. You made it through it.
Yes.
You made it through it. You had a real crisis. Life was happening. You had to, it took you down for a second. You had to do something different, but you made it through it. And that wasn't because of doctors, nurses, case managers, or anything like that. That's because you have something on the inside of you that's fighting for you. And I want you to realize that and really tap into that you really do have some grit. You really do have some strength. You really do have the ability to persevere. And I don't want you to lose focus of that, because life happens to all of us. And everybody don't come through like you. You're still smiling. You look beautiful. You're getting back on track. You're reconnected.
I got my little dog with me.
You got your new little dog with you. Yes, ma'am. I see your new little dog. And so listen, you went through it. And I am so proud of you. I need you to stay the course. Every day, listen, my mom used to say this to me every time. I'd start, woe is life, stuff, life throw me a hand that I didn't count on. She says, listen, every morning you wake up, there is a 50-50 chance that something's going to go right and that something is going to go wrong. Wow. She said, the only way you can get 100% guarantee is not to wake up.
Wow.
Ma'am, you woke up this morning. I'll go with the let me wake up, and I'll take the 50-50 chance, okay? And so that always just grounded me, like, oh, you're right. The only way 100% I'm gonna have a perfect day is to not wake up.
Wake up, okay? Right.
So you
Right.
up this morning, I want you to give it 100%. Mr. Griffin has been keeping us updated on your progress. I wanted you to hear from my lips to your ears that I am so proud of you and how you handled this situation. You took the necessary steps that you needed to take. You didn't have to wait for a judge to tell you you're ordered to do this and do that, because the reality is, Ms. Stevenson, that's what you're going to have to do for a lifetime. Okay?
Oh, Miss Judge Holmes, I promise you. My mom, she didn't even want to take me. I said, well, I'll call the EMS. I need to go to the emergency room. I said, I mean, and it's not saying that, oh, I want to do this. It's what I know could happen, what I know has happened in the past. Didn't want it to get that far. And
Yes.
mental health is really, is really, really something to fight with. So I went straight to Henry Ford Hospital and told them what I was going through, and they jumped on the ball fairly quick.
Yes.
And the same later on
Yes.
that night, I was at Henry Ford Kingswood Mental Hospital. So I mean, I'm not ashamed to say it. So, I'm not ashamed to say it because I'm glad I'm
Oh,
here to
no.
say it. I'm glad I'm
Yes,
here to
ma'am.
say it because, like, the way that I was thinking, I wasn't going to be here no more. So I said, the devil was a liar. So I went to somewhere where I could get some help, where I wouldn't hurt myself, where I wouldn't complete out those thoughts.
Yes.
And at
I'm
that
so
time,
proud of you.
and see, at that time, you don't think about, like, I had some people tell me, oh, you should have went to God, or oh, you should just. I said I wanted to be able to be allowed to take it to God. That's why I took myself to that place.
Yes. You can't
So
worry about other people. You can't worry about other people. All right, because we know that
yeah,
everything is here because he put it here. So use it.
yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
So
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
ma'am, use it. I wish that you had come in this morning. I didn't order you to come in, but listen, I'm giving you a virtual hug. I am, because
Thank
you know
you.
you have always been my girl, even when you cuss me out, call me out my name, talk to me crazy. You always been my girl, because I see something in you that I hope that you are starting to see in yourself. And I'm not letting go. I'm not giving up. I'm not throwing in the towel. You can say you want to quit. If I got to put boots on the ground and come find you, I will. You better ask somebody,
I know. I
because
already know.
you owe it to yourself. You have too much in you to give to the world. And I want to be around to see you give it. How about
Yeah, because
that?
I sure was trying to quit. I'm not going. I was like, can I get terminated, please? I was talking to my attorney. I'm like, can I get terminated, please? But she had a long
Your
talk with
request
me
is
too.
denied. Did she tell you the judge gonna deny your request, Miss Stevens? The judge gonna say absolutely not. Before you even get the word terminated out your mouth, the judge gonna say absolutely not. Let's move on to the next order of business.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
glad you stayed. I'm glad you're here. All right. Listen, I say this all the time, and this is for all of our participants, that we are here if you need us. I really mean that. Pick up the phone. All of you should have our 1-800 crisis number. All of you. If you don't have it, ask your case manager for it, because we know that life happens and our case managers work hard. This is not a 9-to-5 job, okay? They work hard, but there are times where they are not available, but we want to make sure that there is a resource that is still available to you until your case manager or somebody from the team can connect with you. So make sure, if you don't have that 1-800 crisis number, it is a 24-hour, 365-day a year number. Get that number from your case manager and make sure that everybody has it. Put it in your wallet, put it in your pocket, so that you have it. Can I count on you to do that, Miss Stevens?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Listen, last thing I want to tell you about. I know that I don't know if the perception was that you needed to find housing. You are not finding housing. Ms. Price, Mr. Griffith, they are going to talk to you about what those next steps are. But I don't want you out there thinking that, oh my God, I got to find somewhere to live, or the judge, I'm not in compliance. No, ma'am. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I did sign up for
Take that
Section
off
8
your plate.
though. And I did sign up for Section
Okay.
8, and I'm considered. So I had already been accepted, but I was in Naomi's Nest when they wanted the final documentation. So the lady, she resubmitted me, and she's gonna push me through.
All right. But I just want you to not worry about, I've got to find a place to live immediately.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. I just want
All
to make
right.
sure I did everything on my end that I could do. That's all.
I know. So I'm taking that off your end for right now. Let's get you back on track and doing the things you need to do, feeling good about what's going on with you. And then Mr. Griffin, Miss Price, and as well as your counselor, they will work together for next steps.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Awesome. All right. So good to see you, ma'am. Mr. Griffin,
Great to
what you
see
want to
you.
tell me about Miss Stevenson?
Just to piggyback on your words, proud of you, Ms. Stevens. You handled things the right way. I mean, you took the step. Only you know how you feel inside and things like that. So I'm glad you was able to use the tools and resources that you have gained. I mean, you talk all the time. I mean,
Yep.
we talk a couple of times a week, no matter if it's in the evening. I mean, no matter what.
Exactly.
I'm
I was
here.
gonna say you definitely lie 9 to 5 because I call you at 10 at night and you answer. So
Right. So, that's
There
what
you
I'm
go.
here for, whatever. And I just want you, the stability and things like that. Crisis happen, but you handled it, and that's the most important thing. You handled it, and so very proud of you. I like to just give her a judicial applause for doing the things
Come on.
that we, that
thank
she has learned,
you.
that she has learned through the program, and just stay there. Like I told you, things are going to work out. So we're working.
Yes.
Ms. Price will be back on Monday. Man, you already talked about that. So some phone
Yes.
calls that need to be made. So we'll make sure those
Yes.
proper phone calls and things are made. But like I said, I'm here for you. So you just reach out and continue to do what you're doing. But at this time, Judge, she's in compliance with everything. She's back testing and continuing her services. So we're good at this time, Judge.
All right, very good. She's in phase 3, Mr. Griffin. And so I'm ready. Do you have questions for us today, Miss Stevenson?
Not at all. Well,
None.
hopefully I'll be moving to phase 4 soon, but aside from that.
Yeah, you coming
All
up.
right.
You bought that 80 days, so
Okay.
a couple of weeks, you'll be okay. Yeah.
Look
Okay.
at that. Look at that smile. All right now. All right. So let's do this. We are going to have you have a consultation with Mr. Griffin. That's going to be on Friday. Yes, February 16th. And that will be at 1:30. And then I will see you again on February the 23rd at 8:35 a.m. Okay?
Okie doke. February 16th, February 23rd.
Yes, ma'am. We're here if you need us, okay?
Thank you so much. You all have a blessed day and happy Friday.
Yes, ma'am. Same to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Let's go to Mr. Foy. I have for Mr. Foy, and I must be overlooking Mr. Foy on my docket. Give me just one. Did you believe me? I'm over here thirsty. Baby. Good morning, Miss Harris. I was wondering why you were sitting in my courtroom. Good morning. Okay. She needs to go see her case manager about what is owed.
And he told me yesterday 170.
I don't do money. So I need you to talk with your case manager and Ms. Matt, look to see what's in the system. But I'm proud of you, you're getting it done.
I'm down here to doing.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Good to see you. Take care. All right. Let's see.
Okay, so Mr. Floyd, we had him on for today, but we removed him and put him on for the 9th.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do them today. Take them off for the night, and we'll do it that way.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. I have for Mr. Foy, case number U582-89420. Mr. Foy, unmute and state your name for me.
Aaron Michael Foy.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good.
That's good. And good morning to you, Mr. Green. I see you.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well, thank you. All right, Mr. Foy, tell me how you're doing.
I'm doing good, participating in group, and I'm just participating in group.
You participating in group?
Yeah.
All right. Tell me what you're doing to participate. Are you there listening? Are you there talking, sharing? What are you doing to participate?
I'm there listening. I'm giving some input a little bit, and I'm just kind of soaking it all up.
All right, very good. Have you learned anything in those groups that you can share with me?
We've been learning about anger management. We've been learning about substance use disorder, and we've also been learning about different things about attitude problems and um basically perseverance and trying to just keep moving forward. And um what else we've been learning? We've been learning about Alcohol Anonymous, the 12 steps. We've been learning about that. Um and a few other things we've been learning about that I've been trying to write down. I got a journal,
All
so
right,
I'm gonna start writing down some things.
very good. And out of all those things that you're learning about, is there any one thing in particular that's been sticking with you, that you've learned and you're going to apply it?
Um, that would be the first step, admitting to myself that I'm powerless over drugs and alcohol, and I have an addiction.
Yes, and you're gonna apply that, right?
Yes, I am.
All right, very good. First step to recovery, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Very good, because when you admit that there's a problem, then you know you need to get the help. You can't do it yourself, right?
Right.
Very good, very good. How's your family? Have you been connected to them?
I talked to my mom. I call her. I stay in contact with her. I kind of just call her and make sure she's doing all right. And um, uh, everybody else is doing good. My niece just had a birthday yesterday, so
Oh, wonderful.
yeah. So I didn't get to talk to her, but I told my mom to just wish her that she had a happy birthday.
Yes, that's awesome. All right. Now, Mr. Ford, let's talk about your work, your career, your working, your job. What's your
Oh,
plan?
okay. Um, well, I'm laid off from the landscaping company, Fontainette, and I'm basically waiting on them. They said they were going to call me for snow removal, but they have not reached out to me. So I went to yesterday. I was at a job. They held a job conference here in the basement, and we had to fill out some paperwork. And he said that he would get back with me.
All right, because you're willing to work a job until the job becomes available, right?
Yeah, right.
All right, very good, because we want you working. And you
Right.
enjoy working, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
All right, very good. So I'm glad to hear you went to, sounds like a job fair or a job conference. I'm glad to hear that. And so hopefully you'll get something going very soon, right?
Right.
All right, very good.
Oh, yeah, I went to a job fair about like 2 weeks, about what's that, like 2 weeks ago? Mistaken. That was about 2 weeks ago, but it was an ice storm outside. The ice got pretty bad, so they canceled it. When I got there, they told me that it wasn't they weren't doing it no more.
Okay, okay. All right, but you had one yesterday. You went to one yesterday.
No, this was yesterday that was here. They held that meeting here in the basement. So
Yes,
that was like they held that. It was just like a little meeting with the guy came in and he had us sign some papers, and he said he gave me a list of a whole bunch of jobs that hire felons, but I'm not a felon, so
right.
I can still get a job anywhere.
Yes. So I want you to get a job. Okay? Can I
Okay.
count on you to do that?
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. What questions or concerns do you want to raise with the team today?
Questions or concerns? I don't have any. I'm just gonna keep going through the program, going to group on time, and I've been drinking a lot of coffee lately, so
Oh, a lot of coffee.
Yeah, coffee keep me kind of like energized. It just give me like a little push, I guess.
Okay, all right. I used to drink a lot of coffee too. It
Oh,
don't work
okay.
out well when you get old, though. When you get older, not old. I'm sorry, older,
Oh.
older. Yeah, older. There you go. All
Okay.
right. Well, you look good, Mr. Foy. You sound good. It seems like things are working out very well for you. I want to encourage you to keep going. You are doing a great job. You are. Okay?
All right.
All right. Let me hear Miss Cleveland. Is he in compliance? Is there anything else you need to add? If not, I'm going to give them dates. I have them in phase 2 or phase 3.
Phase 3, Your
Oh, no,
Honor.
I have a phase 4.
Oh, no, it's phase 3 for 73 days, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, very good. All right, is there anything you want to add?
No, Your Honor, just what I reported in staffing. He's doing very well in his program, and I see that job search is on his priority list. So we're going to try to work together to make that happen for him.
All right, awesome, awesome. If nothing else, I'm going to give Mr. Foy some dates. I am going to have him do a consultation with you on February 16th, 2024. That will be at 1:30 at a time that you and Miss Cleveland will let you know. And then I'm going to see you on Zoom, unless you hear otherwise from Miss Cleveland, on February 23rd, 2024. And that will be at 8:35 a.m. Okay?
Okay, can I get those dates again? I just got a pen right here.
Yes, sir. Your
Okay.
consultation, you're gonna meet with Miss Cleveland. That's going to be on February 16th at 1:30. And then you're going to Zoom in to see me on February 23rd at 8:35
February
a.m.
what?
23rd.
The 23rd
Yes,
at
sir.
8:35?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Are you all set?
Yep, I got the 16th at 1:30 and February the 23rd at 8:35.
Yes, sir. You are all set. Good to
All
see
right.
you. I want you to have a great weekend.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your Friday, Miss Summer. Bye.
I will. Thank you, Mr. Green.
Okay,
Your
bye
Honor,
now.
Your Honor, real quick, I have a
Bye-bye.
question. Your Honor, real quick, I
Yes.
have a question. I have a new person, Mr. Pointer.
Mr. Pointer is not on for today, is
No, he is
he?
not. But his question is he'd like to leave the facility. I think Miss Price is out.
No, he can't leave the facility. He's just getting there. You're talking about Rondell Pointer. No,
Yes,
no,
ma'am.
he is just getting there. He is restricted to the facility for the first 30 days. And tell Mr. Pointer, if he leaves that
Absolutely.
facility, we're going to pick him up and he's gonna go to the Wayne County Jail. Okay?
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Now, if he needs to Zoom on for me to tell him that, by all means, zoom him on, or zoom him in. Okay?
That'll be fine, Your Honor. I can handle it.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Green.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you. Let us know if there's an issue.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Miss Mac,
Yes.
we're gonna get a ready for the weekend.
Okay.
That I'm gonna take with me. All right. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. I need to do Miss Golson, and then I'll go back to my 8:35 a.m. matters because they were here. Come on, Miss Golson. I have Z 8080211. Miss Golson, state your full name for me.
Hillary Golson.
All right. Good morning, Miss Golson. How are you this morning?
All right. Hey, Judge Holmes.
Hey, Miss Golson. Are you doing well this morning?
Yes, ma'am, I am. How about
Miss
yourself?
Golson,
Yes.
I'm doing wonderful this morning. Miss Golson,
Yes.
I want you to stop worrying about when you leaving and just stay there and be like a big sponge and just absorb everything that they are teaching you, everything that they are working with you on. You will leave at the appropriate time, okay? Can I count on you to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what are you upset about? Tell me. I want to know.
Because I want to go home.
I know you want to go home, but listen, Miss Golson, I want you to be able to go home and stay home. Most of all, I want you to be able to go home, and stay alive.
I can't go home with this tether.
No, ma'am. You've got to get your services there. You're not going to be there for forever. You're not. Okay? But I want you to change your focus. Because if your focus is on when do I leave, you're not going to be getting what you need to get. And so then you're going to have to stay there even longer. So come on, dig your heels in and focus in on getting the services so that when you do go home, you'll have some tools in your tool belt and we'll be able to work with you. Can I get you to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. They're treating you well, aren't they?
I like the program. I like this facility. I really do.
I was gonna be surprised if you said they weren't treating you well. I was gonna be real surprised.
No, I
I
like
don't know what I was gonna do.
it. Judge
Yeah.
Holmes, you
Yes, ma'am.
you said I had community service to do, right?
Yes, but I want you to worry about that at the appropriate time. But what I will say to your case manager is that if the nest has community service available for you to do, that you can do it and it'll go toward your, it can either do the 32 hours toward her fine that can reduce her fines and costs. So she doesn't start off with a deficit, or it could go toward her 40 hours as ordered pursuant to the court's order. So how does that sound?
That's fine. So I only have to do
All right.
40 hours of community service?
Well, that's what you have to do for that you've been ordered to do. But if you want to reduce your fines and costs,
Yes.
you can do an additional 32 hours
Okay.
of community service to reduce your fines and costs.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. So do some community service. Look at you. See, you're going to be multitasking. You'll be learning. You're going to be doing hopefully some deep diving about how you got here and getting some tools in your belt so that you don't get here anymore,
Yes,
or
ma'am.
that you know how to navigate through life when you're triggered, and you're going to get some community service to reduce your fines and costs. It
Yes.
sounds like you winning, Miss Golson.
Yes,
What you
ma'am.
think?
I think so.
It sounds like it to me. Come on.
I think
All right.
okay.
You look good too, Miss Golson. I want you to know that.
Thank
You don't even look like the Tia Golson that came in here, picked up on that
I
warrant.
don't. No, I don't. Thank you.
You do not. All right. Did you get your car squared away?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I just got it
Look at that.
maybe about a week ago. Yes.
All right. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
What are you learning anything? Have you learned anything so far?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tell me something you've learned.
So actually, I did this homework packet that I had. I have, and I've learned the history of my relapse and why I relapse a lot. I relapse for one because I want to do everything my way. You know, I have a problem with taking.
Ms. Golson, you see my face? You see my face?
Yes.
You know I don't have a poker face. You see it. Go ahead. Finish talking. You about to make me get up and run a lap. Go ahead.
I have a problem with I actually have a problem with authority figures. I have a problem with my mouth. I have a problem with not taking suggestions, and the things that I didn't do was get a sponsor, you know, and just work on myself. So I'm really trying to work on myself and listen.
Yes, ma'am. I believe it. And you
I knew
can
you
do it,
were.
Miss Golson.
I knew you weren't finna let me go home, so I was.
See how y'all do me? It's Friday. Y'all on here crying and carrying on and gonna make me feel bad going into the weekend, and you already knew I wasn't letting you go home.
Right, I already knew it. I was nothing wrong with hoping and wishing though, but I knew
That's
you.
right, and nothing wrong with advocating for yourself, with asking. Don't
Exactly.
ever tell yourself no. Ask for what you want, and if somebody gonna say no, let it be somebody else. Don't tell yourself no, okay?
And see, I've just learned maybe about 5 years ago to accept the word no, you know, so I'm
Yeah.
okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm okay with it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I want you to work it. You're with a great group of professionals at the Nest. I want you to take advantage of that so
Yes,
that
ma'am.
when you go home, You're gonna be ready. You're going to be ready. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Very good. Mr. Griffin, is this your case?
Yes, Judge. Yeah, Ms. Golston, we had a couple of, did they make it over there to adjust your tether, Ms. Golston?
No, and it's getting tighter.
Okay, I'll call Joel again today. I did tell him, and he said he would have that done by the end of this week. So I'll reach back out to him today to make sure they get over there today
Okay.
to do that adjustment. But
Thank
Please.
yeah, but other than that, Ms. Golston is doing fine. You know, I know your concerns and things, but you're in the best place for right now.
Yes.
Like Judge said, so once you do leave there, you won't have to go back there. So just get the tools and things, you know, get yourself prepared. So when you get back with your family and things, you know, you'll have, like you said, you know, a lot of times we focus on family, this, but it's time for you to pay yourself some attention. And, you know, all these years that you've been doing for everybody else, let's do something for you. And that way you'll be there for them. You know, they don't have to worry about you being somewhere else or things like that. So you're in a great place, Ms. Smith. You're the great therapist and counselor. So just do the work, do your package, and learn things. I mean, the things that you just said right now. Those hard for you to say that, but those are true things that you know about yourself. You know, you like to do things your way, so you got to learn how to, you know, to adjust and do things a different way. So those are our tools. Those are the tools that you're preparing yourself for. So then when you do get back home with things, those are going to be different things that you know that you'll continue to work on. So I mean, just in this short period of time, you're going to learn a lot about yourself within a couple of weeks. So if you just dig into it, just imagine what you can learn more about yourself in the next couple of weeks. So just look at it like that. So it's all positive. So
I will. Yes, sir, it is.
okay, but other than that, Judge, I had a conversation with Ms. Smith, and she's doing fine.
All right, very good. I'm going to give some dates for Ms. Golson. Mr. Griffin, I'm going to have her do a consultation with you on February 9th, yes, at 1:30 p.m. And then I will see you, Ms. Golson, on February 16th, 2024, and that will be at 8:35 a.m., okay?
Yes, ma'am. So that's February 16th at 8:35.
Yeah, we'll talk on the telephone. Yeah, you give me a call. We'll talk on the telephone on that date, and then you'll come back on Zoom on the 16th.
Okay, what date is yours again?
On the 9th.
On the 16th.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
his
Judge
is
Holmes
on the
on the
9th.
16th.
9th
Yeah.
and the 16th. Okay, at 1:30 for you, Mr. Griffin?
Yeah, we will talk. Yeah.
All right, will do. Thank you. Thank you, Judge
All
Holmes.
right.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Good to see you. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
You as
At the
well.
nest, thank you.
Thank
Yo,
you.
you're welcome.
All
Thank
right. All right, before we let everybody in for the 8:45, I'm going to wrap up the 8:35 matters. I have for Hytham Aldways. Hytham Aldways. The attorney, you gave me this, Ms. Mack.
Yes, Attorney Worthing, that's your
Good morning,
case.
Judge.
All right, let me place the number on the record. I have case number SP 152-71531. Your appearance, counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Werbling, P64889, on behalf of Mr. Aldues.
Thank you. All right, this is a civil infraction. How are the parties proceeding? Did an officer check in?
Yes, Officer Croxton, Corporal Croxton is on.
All right, very good. Counsel, how are you all proceeding?
Judge, I discussed this matter with Corporation Counsel. They're agreeing to amend the matter to limited access speed 1 to 5 over, and I have the authority to accept that offer.
All right, so you're accepting responsibility for your client that he was speeding in the city of Detroit, 16 to 20 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. And in exchange, I am going to amend it to limited access 1 to 5 miles per hour. Is that your understanding? Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, then I am accepting that plea of responsible. It is amended. The fine will be $125. How quickly can your client get that paid?
I can have that paid within 14 days, Your Honor.
All right, let's give a date. Today is the 2nd. I'm going to review it adjourn it to pay on February 19th, 2024.
No, that's a holiday.
Oh, can't do it. It's a holiday. All right, let's do the 20th then. February 20th, 2024. I'll put it on at 10:30. As long as your client gets it paid, they do not have to appear, okay?
Thank you very much, Judge.
You are very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Have a great day.
You too. Have a good weekend.
You do the same, Judge. Bye now.
All right, here we go. There we go, I did it. Okay. All right, I'm ready now. Look at the fingers now on me today. I'm sorry, I'm about to self-destruct. I don't know, do it, can it? All right, I am ready on Heather Hanson. Have for Ms. Hanson, the following case numbers. SP 127-12891, SP 136-71251, and U 633-70522, and 220-583-5801. Ms. Hanson, unmute and state your full name for me.
Heather Hanson.
Good morning to you, Ms. Hanson.
Hey, good morning. How are
Good
you?
morning. How are you?
Very good. Always good.
You're always good. Okay. Very good. You're at work this morning?
I am learning a lot.
All right. You're learning a lot?
I am. It's a lot better than when I first started. I remember telling you I felt really dumb, but I'm getting there.
You know you're not dumb, right?
Yeah.
You,
okay.
You know that. All
Yeah.
right. So you got to tell yourself something different. That you're learning. You're in the learning process. That's it. You're in the learning process. And is it getting better?
It's getting better. It's getting better. And just when I thought I was really, learning everything, we implemented a new technology. So now I'm learning that too. So it's going to be good though. I'm going to be settled in soon.
All right. Very good. And the people are treating you well?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Very good. Have you been treating yourself well, Ms. Hanson?
Oh, yes. Staying healthy. Better than I ever have. So, yeah.
All right. I love it. I love it. All right. Tell me something that you've learned since the last time I've seen you, because you are still connected to your services. Is that correct?
Yep. Actually, yeah, I seen my counselor yesterday. So it's a good day to talk to. It's fresh in my mind. She said something like, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. And it's so true. If you're not challenged, you're not being changed. Yeah. So definitely been thinking about that. Yeah.
Yes. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. So those challenges are good, right?
Yep. Never never problems, only challenges, right? So yeah, she's really good. I like my counselor and I can zoom into her. So we have good times.
I love it. I love it. All right. Miss Cleveland, you reported that she is in compliance. She's in phase 3. Is there anything additional that you need to report out on?
Nothing additional, Your Honor. Just wanted to let you know that she has been in contact with Miss Alice J, and Alice J was going to join us today, but something must have happened. So I'll next time I'll seek a report from her if she's not able to make it. But I know they have been in communication.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. And how are things going with you and Alice J?
Oh, so good. Yeah, she's an amazing woman. I had fun with her at one of her little gatherings or Christmas parties. I met a lot of people who have gone through the program and are in it now. So it made me grateful for, again, my freedom, because a lot of women that are in the rehab and stuff still. So I was able to talk to them, connect with them, and offer one a ride home. So it's nice to be able to do that, and just be connected to everybody. Like, they're my people. So it's really good.
Yes.
Alice James great. Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Very good. How's your mom and dad?
So good. Yes, they're so grateful for you as always. I just kind of threw my dad a birthday party with my sister. So he was really happy about it.
Wonderful. How thoughtful of you. That's awesome.
So yeah, they're doing great. I'm so grateful. Yeah.
Make sure you tell them I asked about them and that I'm grateful for them and their willingness to support you on this journey, okay?
Oh, yeah, they're so important. Yes, I definitely will.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, let's get your dates down. I have
Okay.
for you a consultation with Miss Cleveland, which will take place on February 16th, and that will be at 1:30.
Okay.
And then you will see me on February 23rd, and that will be at 10:35 a.m., okay?
My phone froze. So February 16th was Miss Cleveland.
Yes,
One
1:30.
1:30, and then February 23rd, 8:45. Okay.
No, 10:35.
Or 10:35. Okay. All right, that's even
Yes,
better.
yes. All right, Miss Cleveland told me. All right,
Yeah,
very
thank
good.
you.
Yes, good to see you, Miss Hanson. Have a great weekend, okay?
Hey, you too. Okay, thank you. All right.
Thank you. All right,
right.
bye-bye. Okay, I am ready to go now to Mr. Owensby, but I want to put it, is Mr. Page still here?
No, he should be on.
Mr. Page, are you on? You gave me a warrant. There we go. Let's do it. I have for Cameron Mosley, case number U670981123. Mr. Page, place your appearance on the record and tell me why you are asking me to issue a bench warrant.
Good morning, Judge. James Page, Specialty Court Case Manager. Yesterday on February 1st, I was made aware that Mr. Mosley absconded from the vehicle of Elmhurst home when he got picked up from the court, and he never made it to Elmhurst home at all. He hopped out of the vehicle.
All right, he was ordered by this court to go to inpatient treatment, and so he is not in compliance with my order. Mr. Reed, is there anything you want to add?
No, Judge, thank you. I understand that Mr. Mosley is a participant in our Wednesday specialty court, and he has walked away from the program. I have no objections to the warrant being issued. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Then I am going to issue that bench warrant. The bond will be set at $5,000, cash or surety. Let's make sure we mark it for the appropriate specialty court and notify the prosecuting attorney that we really do need to pick him up. Also, because he was a community referral, I also asked that the commander that referred him, I believe that came through Commander Johnson, that he be notified because he may know exactly where he's hanging out at, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And so, Mr. Page, did you make that connection last
Yeah,
night?
well, I
yesterday?
talked to Mr. Morgan. He has yet to get back to me on it.
All right, please get back to him this morning because time is of the essence with him.
Yes, ma'am.
All right? All right, thank you so much. I am now going to go to Mr. Owensby. Good morning to you, Mr. Owensby.
Morning.
How are you this morning?
Blessed.
Yes, you are. And you are not in my courtroom?
No, ma'am, I had a late start. I'm on my way.
No, I'm
right
saying
now.
you're not physically in my courtroom. Were you supposed to be here physically?
No, I wasn't aware of that. Miss Cleveland sent me a email saying Zoom.
Right, so you're good. I'm telling you that it's a good thing that you're on Zoom today. Because you know, when you have to physically come into my courtroom, we have a problem, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm glad to see you. That means you made up your mind to get back on track, right?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
All right, awesome. Let me place your case number on the record. I have case number 230-566-2601. State your full name for me.
Enon Owensby.
All right, very good. You're gonna make that appointment. This is just a check-in for you because I just saw you. But I wanted to check in and make sure that you are back on track. Do you believe you're back on track?
Yeah, I know I'm on track.
All right, I love it. I love that confidence, sir. Yes, I do. All right, wonderful. Are you going to see Dr. Capingo when you're supposed to?
Yes, ma'am, on the 5th.
All right, you know you cannot miss that appointment, right?
I will not. 9 o'clock.
All right, and you know if you do, you're gonna have to come in and see my face, right?
Only time I want to see your face is with a smile on it.
It won't have a smile on it because you know my eyebrows will be all the way up to my hairline. You come in here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's just get it done. Let's get it done. You've been showing up for your testing?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Ms. Cleveland, you reported that there were 2 tests that were pending. Have you received those results?
I did for one, Your Honor. I will share that he's status quo, as he was the day that he was here, in the court.
All right, very good. And then you haven't received the other?
Not yet. It's still pending, Your Honor.
All right. All right, very good. Keep testing. Just know, and he's testing where we will see levels. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So come on, Mr. Owensby, we're rooting for you. All
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You
All
want
right,
no more
very good. Come on. Well, listen, we want to work with you, but you got to show up to the table, roll up your sleeves and do your part, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. This was just a check-in, Ms. Cleveland. I am going to schedule Mr. Owensby for he'll do a consultation with you on the 9th of February. And then I will see Mr. Owensby on February 16th. And I'm gonna put you down for 9:15. Does that work for you?
Yes, ma'am. It works.
All right, very good. Then you are all set, sir. Okay,
Thank
have
you.
a good weekend. Be safe.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Yes, Mr. Page, you have something for me?
Yes, Judge. I just asked, could you please check your text message concerning Miss Mixon, please?
Oh, yes, sir. Give me a second. Don't be text messaging me while I'm on the back. Yes. All right. I'm looking for, is Mr. Spencer due today? Maybe I just don't have his file.
Yeah, Shannon, he's
It's
on the
okay.
docket for 8:45.
Yeah, I just don't have a file for him. All right, let me just check one thing real quickly, and then I'm ready for you, Mr. Spencer. Yes, yes, that's not even a question. Absolutely. Is she at a facility?
No, she's not. She did have
Yes.
she had a session, but she's not like inpatient or anything like that.
No, she needs to come in immediately.
Okay.
All right.
Contact her
And
now.
then she did not get insurance. All right, Ms. Harris, I'm not gonna give, they have to put skin in the game. It's about sacrifice. And so Ms. Harris, she's gotta at least pay 125 of that, okay?
Okay.
All
I'll let her
right,
know.
and then the rest can work, all
Gotcha.
right?
I was
I'll
so
let her know.
confused. I was like, what? Because you said Miss
Oh,
Harris.
I'm sorry, Ms. Harris, I'm
I
sorry.
see that now.
I'm sorry.
I was like, who's she talking about?
No, not you. I'm sorry. I should have clarified, Ms. Harris. All right, Shanita Harris was here. I'm sorry. All right, so that answers your messages. Did I get everything, Mr. Page?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Let's go. I am ready. Okay, what did I just do with my document? Did I close it up in the file? Wait a minute, I spread these files over. There we go. All right, I'm ready on Lonnie Spencer, Z808-8431. Mr. Spencer, good morning to you. Unmute and state your full name for me, please.
Lonnie Spencer, can you hear me? Yeah.
I can hear you. Yes, sir. How are you this morning, Mr. Spencer?
A little bit down because of the Lions.
Oh, Mr. Spencer, but I don't want you to be down about those Lions, because let me tell you something, they coming back. They gonna be all right. They gonna be all right. They are still winners in my book, and so they will be fine. They just better get ready for us next year. That's all I'm saying, next season. They just need to be ready. Be ready.
My age, I've seen it, and they took me as far as I ever been in my whole life. So I'm proud.
There you go. I am. I'm so proud of them. I am. Listen, I had folks that went to college with me because for Thanksgiving we used to watch the Lions play, and everybody would dog the Lions, and didn't even know I'd end up in Detroit. And I would cheer for the Lions, and boy, they would talk about me so bad, and I'd wear my blue. They would dog me out so bad, and listen, they were calling and texting me about them Lions. And everybody still had to say, congratulations, Holmes. Your team is still a winner. Yes, they are. Ooh. And so all those years, Mr. Spencer, that's been over 30 years ago. And they said, you held on for the Lions when they weren't thinking about winning. Yeah.
We on point. Excuse me for saying, but you know how Detroiters are. And I'm like saying, for so many years, they only had one more to go to get in the Super Bowl, and I would just faint.
Listen, you are right. Just buy your paraphernalia now, because it's gonna be hard to find next season. Because I'm telling you, they coming back with a vengeance. I'm confident in that. I'm confident in it.
I mean, I see it.
Listen, if I used to be a cheerleader, I said, boy, if I still had it, I'd go try out for a Lions cheerleader. I'm that confident. How about that? I'm that confident.
There you go, if I could be so bluntly, but high school in Cooley, college, a couple of years, even I coached a few years at Central High School. So I'm
yes,
down for the win. So it was exciting.
Let's do it. All right. How have you been doing, Mr. Spencer?
I could say pretty good, Your Honor. Once my body got back to being normal from working, because you think that you still got it, and you try to prove it, and it just but it took a while to heal. So, and now I'm getting used to not working and working with the computer, trying to be online at work at home.
All right. How's that going?
Well, I only had the computer about 3-4 weeks. So, last week I didn't go to the library to work on it, but
Come on now.
I take at my age, I ain't using my age, but I'm taking baby steps to get to to warm up.
All right, as long as you keep moving, you can take baby steps. As long as you keep going forward, okay?
Always forward, yeah. Always forward.
All right. Awesome. All right. Are you having any issues, any concerns that you need us to address?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And so, go ahead.
No, I'm good. I'm grateful just having you been, seeing it. Being in the program, and I'm just looking forward to keeping my life in a straight and narrow.
All right. Awesome. How's your ex-wife doing?
We tried to make an appointment yesterday, and it's hard to get transportation. So I had to reschedule. She had to go to a specialist. So I'm thinking, my niece called. I explained it to my niece, the problem, and she said that there's some type of transportation. You pay $2 if you fill the application out, that they can come, because she's bedridden. So we got another chance at it next month to make appointments. So God is good.
All right. Well, try if you reschedule that appointment. That would be great. And then, Ms. Harris, if you know of, it sounds like he's already on the track for transportation for his wife. But I think at one time you had given him some resources about being able to help with his wife. If any of those include transportation, please give that to him as well. It's always good to work it from both angles, just in case something doesn't come through. Okay, Mr. Spencer?
Yes, it was kind of a rush this time to make the appointment, but now I got time to really be more prepared to get her.
Right.
It's a must do. So it will be done.
All right, very good. What questions or issues or concerns you'd like to raise with me on today?
Nothing, Your Honor. I'm just
Okay.
fast forward. I mean, fast. You know what I'm trying. Fast forward. You know, just
You're moving forward. Got it.
move forward. Yeah. I talk in spiritual words because I am very spiritual. But yes, I'm just being grateful to for one more day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Miss Harris. Mr. Spencer is in compliance. Tell me what phase he's in. I don't have my file. And if there's anything else you need to add.
Mr. Spencer is in compliance. The only thing I wanted to add was that I know in the past we've seen him come on here and he's had some struggles just with his audio and things like that. So I would say he's already getting better at using, technology and being more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So I'm already seeing that. I want to just kind of encourage him that when he first started with us, every time he had to come on, his camera wasn't on, or it was flipped the wrong way, or he wasn't able to get on the audio. So he's already showing us that he is actually getting some benefit from his efforts to increase his skills. And he is currently in phase 2. As we discussed yesterday, there's some things I need him to do to be able to go to phase 3. And I sent him an email yesterday with that information as well.
All right, awesome. All right, then what I'm going to do is give you some dates, Mr. Spencer. You will have a consultation. Can I push him out just a little bit, Miss Harris?
Yes.
All right, because I want him to get, when he comes back, I want him to have those things done in phase 2 that he needs to have done. All right, Mr. Spencer?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm listening.
All right, so you'll do a consultation with Miss Harris on February 16th, and that will be at 1:30 p.m. And then I will see you on February 23rd. And I will see you at 9:15 a.m. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor. That's February to see you at February the
23rd.
Okay.
At 9:15, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good to see you today, sir.
You as well. Have a blessed.
All right. Take care. You too. Bye-bye. All right. Mr. Logan, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What happened to you all? I put y'all on early and then y'all don't show up on time. What's going on?
I was told it was 8:35.
Yes, sir.
And I had to do my
All right.
meet. Normally I come down at 8 and then I'd be in the room a little ahead of time, but today I had to do the morning meeting, so she let me out till 8:30. And then
All
I had
right. Well, I'm glad to see you.
with the
Go
computer,
ahead.
how your login, your Zoom login.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. You ready?
Yes.
All right. I have for Christian Logan, case number U457-39018, case number 20494-230, counts 1 and 2, and case number 220-562-9201. Mr. Logan, state your full name for me.
Christian Logan.
All right. How are you this morning, Christian Logan?
I'm doing good.
You are doing good. It was reported to me that you are doing very well. Tell me what you think is going well for you.
Just being in the program, being able to go to the NA and AA meetings, so we're getting some other perspectives on the program and how it works years down the line, listening to their stories and getting their feedback.
All right. Do you give any feedback?
I haven't lately. I haven't yet, because the one thing they stress, even our coaches, they stress you want to sit back and listen, just absorb everything given you, because their viewpoint is going to be more prominent for you to listen to. You're going to sit there and be kind of close to using to where you're not going to be able to share at the level where they will, to where they can tell you a lot more about the program later on in life and how it's helped them. So it's just starting to help me, but it's been helped them for years and years and years.
Okay. All right. Very good. Are you starting to recognize some things that you need to do differently in order to stay on this path that you're on?
Yes, be abstinent of substances.
Yes, that's the overall goal, but what's one thing that you need to do differently in order to be abstinent?
Just stay away from liquor and drugs.
Stay away from it?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been working on
All
my
right.
impulse control.
Say that again.
I have been working on my impulse control.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. Are they treating you well there?
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Are you treating them well?
Yeah.
All right. Wonderful. What questions or concerns or issues do you want to raise on today?
None.
You don't have any today?
No.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm looking for a job. That's about it.
Are they working with you to look for a job?
I signed up with MRS, so the MRS representatives is pretty they're pretty expeditious about the job searches and whatnot.
I love it. Wonderful. Well, I hope that you get that job and you're able to go and work and save, and hopefully they're going to get you in a class for budgeting so that when you are going to be able to be self-sufficient. How does that sound to you?
Fabulous.
Awesome. It sounds fabulous to me too. It's good to see you today, Mr. Logan. You seem like you're in a better place today.
I am. My birthday next week.
I'm sorry?
My birthday is next week.
When is your birthday?
February 9th.
Well, happy birthday to you if I don't see you before the 9th. Mr. Logan. Yes. How old will you be if you don't mind telling us?
32.
Oh, to be 32. Oh my goodness. Look at you. You have so much life ahead of you. Awesome. We want to make it good life, quality life, productive life. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Page, you reported that Mr. Logan is in compliance. Is there anything additional that you need to add? I have him in phase 1.
Yes, Judge. He is in phase 1 of the program. I honestly, I'm sorry I did not staff this yesterday, but I would like to make the recommendation for Mr. Logan to be promoted to phase 2 on today.
Mr. Logan, are you ready to go to phase 2?
Absolutely.
All right. Has he completed all the requirements of phase 1?
Yes, Judge, he's completed everything. He's doing everything he needs to do. Like he said, he's just in a better place. And I would like to say, I think personally that has a little bit to do with me. But, I'm not going to toot my own horn, you know what I'm saying? But it's okay. But no.
Go ahead.
But no, Mr. Logan is doing great. I just want to give him a little bit of motivation. I believe that he did complete everything he needs to do in phase 1. I think phase 2 will give him a little bit more motivation to, continue doing what he's doing and seeing that what he's doing now is just all for the greater good of him going in the future.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. If there is no objection, I am going to ask everyone to please join me in celebrating Mr. Logan on his promotion to phase 2. Congratulations, Mr. Logan. Congratulations.
Thank you very
You
much.
are on your way. You are on your way. All right. Here's what we're going to do, Mr. Page. I am going to have Mr. Logan. He's going to do a consultation with you on February 16th. And then he will return to see me on February the 23rd. And that will be at 8:35 a.m. Okay, Mr. Logan?
Okay.
All right. Very good. You are in great shape. Proud of you, sir. Very proud of you. All right. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe.
I will. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. I am now going to go to my 9:15 docket. And I have at 9:15, 1 second. Xavier McQueen, did you add him to my docket?
Yes, he's on there at 9:45.
Do I have a new?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not on till 9:45. Mr. McQueen, I'm gonna get you at 9:45 or very close to it, okay? All right, I know you came on, but I want to get the folks that are here for their time slot. All right, I have and then I need the case managers, please find out what's going on with Shatira Smith and Dorian Guy. I have for Stephen
Judge.
Kowalski.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mr. Guy is on.
Okay,
But
I don't see his camera.
I called over to have his camera turned on. I don't know what they're doing, but.
All right, I'm gonna keep moving until I can see him. I have for Stephen Kowalski, case number 230-564-1901. Mr. Kowalski, please unmute and state your full name for me.
Stephen Kowalski.
Good morning to you, Mr. Kowalski.
Good morning. How are you?
I am well. How are you today?
I'm doing really good. I'm a little sick, but
Then-
other than that, I'm doing good.
Oh no, you can't be sick on a Friday. That's the wrong day to be
Yeah, I
sick.
know. I know. It started last night too. I didn't even go to work today.
You didn't? Okay. Well, I hope that you feel better. You know, there's a lot going on, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay, well, try to take good care of yourself. It's the best that you can, okay?
Oh yeah, I always do.
All right, very good, very good. And so you are in compliance with your program. You are working your program. I want to hear, what do you think of your progress so far?
Oh, I love it. I love it. Like I told you last time I seen you, my goal was to get my license back, which I did. I got my license back like 2 weeks ago. And I've been seeing my kids.
Awesome, yes.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I've been seeing my kids every Sunday for the last like 3 weeks. So everything's going great.
Wonderful. What do your kids think of you now? Or do they see you differently?
I mean, there's, you can't make up everything that I did in the last 2 years right away, but they're coming around. They're coming around. That's just a blessing. It's just a blessing to be able to see them. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. And so I think that that is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And so you're making good decisions, good moves, so that they can be impacted in a good way.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. Tell me something that you have accomplished so far. We're going into the second month of this year already. Tell me something that you had on your radar that you've accomplished so far
My license.
in the new
My
year.
license. My license, and I not only got my license back, I got my CDL back. So it was awesome.
Wonderful.
Yeah. That was a huge accomplishment.
Yes, congratulations to you. That
Thank
is
you.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so you know now that a license is easy to lose, hard to get back, right?
You're not kidding. Yeah, it really is. It really is.
And I don't think most people think of that, but it is. It is easy to lose, hard to get back. So hold on to it, okay?
Yeah. No, I'm definitely not going to make that mistake again. You're right too. It's hard. It's hard to keep. Well, not hard to keep. It's easy to lose, and it's hard as something to get back. So yeah, I definitely, I'm gonna keep it.
All right, very good. What issues, questions, or concerns do you want to raise on today?
Nothing. Everything's going great. Seriously.
All right. Ms. Cleveland, I have him in phase 2. Is there anything you need to add as to Mr. Kowalski?
No, Your Honor. It's just as was stated in staffing yesterday. He's doing very good, and congratulations on getting your license back. Yay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Ms. Cleveland, can I push him out just a little bit?
Yes, Your Honor. He's good compliance. 73 days in phase 2, so he still has a little bit of time before I can make that recommendation.
Yes. All right. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is you will have a consultation with Ms. Cleveland on February 16th at 1:30. And then you will see me on February 23rd, 2024. And that will be at, let's go to 9:15, okay?
Yep, I'll be there.
All right. You are all set. Good to see you this morning, Mr. Kowalski. You're doing a great job.
Yep, you too. Thank you, and have a good weekend.
All right, you do the same.
All right, bye.
Okay. Give me just 1 second and then I'm ready for you, Ms. Bate, and then I will do Mr. McQueen.
I'm on there.
Sir, don't, no, you know better. Yes, ma'am. I usually do you a favor.
No.
Hold on, Mr. Guy. Keep yourself muted till we're ready for you.
Thank you. Can you just call this number and get the email address? I must have gotten the wrong email address. It's gonna be a recording.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. All right, come on, Miss Bates. I'm ready for you. I have for Miss Bates, I have case number 20232832652. Miss Bates, state your full name for me.
Jennifer Lynn Bates.
All right, good morning to you, Miss Bates.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. It's National Red Day. We're all wearing red today at work. I only had a red heart shirt though, so I'm kind of Valentine's-ish.
Yes, I saw that on the news this morning, but I had already picked out my stuff and it would have took me a whole nother 30 minutes to regroup.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. Yes. All right. Listen, how are you feeling?
Really good. I'm great. I can't wait till spring though. I'm not gonna lie. I do enjoy warm weather. I have been able to get out and walk a little bit now that there's not so much ice. So
Yes. Are you taking good care of yourself, Miss Bates? I'm sorry, I didn't. What did you say?
I am recovering. I'm doing the best I can. I went back to work and we're doing a lot here at work, so keeping me busy.
All right, very good. You're not overdoing it, are you?
No, nope. And I'm really into my support, my support groups, and I love my ERG group, early recovery. I highly recommend that to anybody that can get into that. That's really a great program at Rivers Bend. It's every Wednesday we meet.
Okay, very good.
389
Very good. You're fading in and out, so I'm having a hard time hearing you.
I have 389 days today.
All right, that's awesome. Awesome. We are proud of you and you should be proud of yourself. Yes, yes, yes. Wonderful. All right. And so, and I have to applaud you, ma'am. You went back to work. You got some drive and some grit in you, ma'am. And so that's going to work out well for you as long as you are taking good care of yourself. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. And you're being patient with yourself and your inability to drive right now.
I actually can now. So I
You
can
can
drive.
now?
Yeah. The only issue is my insurance is gonna be going through the roof pretty soon because they dropped me, so.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, be encouraged. You shop around. That always works. Shop around. And you're doing a good job. And if there's anything we can do, of course, let Miss Harris know. Okay. All right. Very good. What issues or concerns or questions do you have for me this morning?
I don't have any, really. Whenever I have anything, I just message Angel and or call her and we have a conversation and she helps me. So she's been a really good support and you have too. So I don't have anything.
Wonderful. All right. Just know that we're here.
Okay.
Miss Harris, I have Miss Bate in phase 2. Is there anything that you need to add?
No, I do not. She's doing great. And we spoke yesterday, obviously in staffing, she's in compliance and she shows today just, you know, she's back to work. She's working hard and she's focused on her goals. So I look forward to working with her as she continues to progress in the program.
All right. Very good. If nothing, Mr. Reed, did you have anything you wanted to add? I heard from Mr. Reed this morning.
Yes, Judge. Congratulations. You're working the program. Keep up the good work. I'm glad to hear you got your license back. Have a good day and be safe out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Reed.
All right. Your next dates are as follows. You're going to have a consultation with Ms. Harris, and that will be scheduled for February 16th at 1:30. And then you will return to court to see me on February 23rd. And I have you, I'll keep you at 9:15, okay?
That works great.
All right, awesome. You are all set, Miss Babe. Have a great weekend, get you some rest, and continue to take good care of yourself, okay?
I hope everyone has a great day.
All right, you too, thank you. All right, I am going to go to Mr. McQueen, and then I will come back to you, Mr. Guy. All right, Mr. McQueen, unmute for me. I have for you case number 200-596-6501. State your full name for me.
Zephyr McQueen.
All right, Mr. McQueen. I heard you came down to the courthouse a day late, $1 short. I'm just glad that nothing was going on with you. You have a new job now?
Yes, DPW. It was I originally went to DPW because I was told I was gonna be starting a night shift and because of less labor, but I was still on the morning shift and my checks was barely half of what I was getting paid at the water department, so I left. I currently drive box trucks for this company called Cochran Brothers Distribution. I get paid every week, and my checks every week is what my checks was at DPW every 2 weeks. So, and I work overnights now.
All right, so you have a plan, right?
Yes, DPW did not work out for me, and I never like working mornings from the beginning. Like when I first started the program, I was working overnights. I've never been a morning person.
All right, so you're just not a morning person, but listen, I'm proud of you because you didn't just leave without a job to go to.
Oh no, never did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, because you want to see my head spin. Oh no, we don't need jobs without a job to go to. So I'm proud of you, young man, that you taking care of business.
Yeah, I resonated from DPW Thursday, and I started at Cochran Brothers Sunday.
All right, very good. Very good. All right, Mr. McQueen, you have been doing a great job. What's the status going in New York? What's going on in New York?
So New York, I actually haven't heard. Well, we talk on the phone, but I haven't seen my probation officer since she cut my tether off because she classified me as low risk. So I talk to her every 3 months since I'll be reporting for the next 2 years. So I won't see her as much as I did as I was on tether. But it's still good. I'm still paying my restitution, still dropping. But it's like it's not how as frequent as it was when I first started.
All right, very good. Listen, I am proud of you. You had 2 matters going on, and you knew that the federal court was looking at what you were doing in this court, and you have been doing a great job. And I just want to encourage you to keep going, Mr. McQueen. Can I get you to do that?
Yes, I'm trying to pay off my fines. It really didn't go as planned because I was expecting my checks to be a little similar at DPW than it was at the water department, but that was an obvious disappointment. But with this job, I told Ms. Cleveland, I know for 100% fact my fines will be paid off by Valentine's Day. Guarantee. I know
I'm sorry, say that again. Your fines will be paid off.
by Valentine's Day, by February 14th.
Oh, we gonna be your Valentine.
Unfortunately.
Oh, right. Well, okay, we'll be your Valentine, unfortunately. Get your fines and costs paid off because you had to tail end, Mr. McQueen. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. What have you learned about yourself through this experience so far?
I think, well, being an adult is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. I learned that
Being where one more time?
being an adult, like this is my first time in my life. I've had real bills, like everything. I gotta pay everything myself. Got stuff. Life is not as easy. And that, like stopping stuff not as hard as I expected it to be. Like I was able, like when this first happened, I was able to stop smoking. I've never really been a drinker, but like I was a heavy smoker. I stopped that overnight. Like I don't know, like when you got jail as an option, when you gotta do something or go to jail, I feel like for me everything was easy to stop because I didn't want to go to jail. So I was able to do like a whole 180 with my life. And if you asked me back you asked me back when like I was probably 18, 19, I don't think I would be doing what I'm doing now.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I can't say catching like being on 2 different probations at the same time did put like a fire in my behind to get my life together and do what I'm supposed to be doing. Because if I never got indicted or if I never been sentenced to y'all, I don't think I would have ever got my CDL because that wasn't even on my mind. I don't know where I'd be at right now, to be honest. I was like, it's unfortunate that I caught them charges so young, but I feel like I got it. It happened at the perfect age. Like I was 19. I feel like it happened at the perfect age because it led me to where I'm at right now. Like I got people I used to associate myself with that's in horrible positions, and I'm just glad I'm not in that circle no more because of my charge.
Yes, Mr. McQueen, you turned your life around. You're young, and you know that always makes me nervous because you know how you all think y'all know everything at y'all young, tender age of 18 and 19. But you came in here, you rolled your sleeves up, and I didn't know that jail was that frightening for you, but I'm glad it worked because you have been working your program. You've been doing everything that you're supposed to do. You're in a much better position. And guess what? Things are only going to get better. And so I am extremely proud of you. And I want you to keep going, even after you leave us. Keep going. Keep going. You have the whole your whole life ahead of you, a whole life to soar and to thrive and to accomplish things that you dreamed of accomplishing. You can do it. And I want to see you do that, okay?
Yeah, as soon as I'm done with her, I plan on going over the road, driving trucks. I can't really do that right now because of my random drug testing. So as soon as I'm done with her, I plan on doing that. But yeah, and I had a sort of taste of jail when I was 16. Like I did 11 months out of town, and that was horrible. It taught me that life moves on without you. Came home, it was. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do that
No,
again.
you're not even cut out for that, Mr. McQueen. You're not cut
No,
out for that.
no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No,
Again,
you're a good person. You really are. All right. Mr. McQueen had a lot to say today. I love it. Because usually he's sleepy. He's woke today. All right, Mr. McQueen, I hear you.
yeah, I can't
Miss
say.
Clee, go ahead.
My new therapist, the one with Team Wellness, I love Miss Griffin. She my third therapist I've been court ordered to. It's the only one I actually feel comfortable talking to. Got me comfortable talking to like people of the course. Like before her, well, when I first started, you know how it was. I feel like Miss
Yes,
Griffin.
sir.
I feel like Miss Griffin. She helped me become more comfortable talking to the court, as I say.
Yes, I
love having.
love it. I didn't hear your last part that you said.
So I love having her as a therapist.
Miss, please make sure that you pass that message on to Miss Griffin.
Yes, Your
All
Honor, I
right.
will. Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good, very good. Miss Cleveland, Mr. McQueen is in compliance. I have him in phase 5. And so is there anything else you want to add? He is getting there.
He's doing great, Your Honor, and it's just as it was reported in staffing. He's making very good progress towards his tentative graduation date.
All right, very good, very good. Mr. Reed, did you have anything asked to Mr. McQueen? Oh, I'll come back to you, Mr. McQueen. Go ahead.
Yes, Judge. Mr. McQueen, great report. I heard you're in phase 5. You're moving right along. Keep up the good work, young man. You're doing a great job. We know it's not easy, but we're proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself. Thank you, sir. Have a good day and be safe, Mr. McQueen.
Thank you.
All right, what do you want to say, Mr. McQueen?
I know I've attended 2 graduations. I know they like towards the summer. So if I complete the program before the graduation, I'm still court-ordered to come to the graduation.
I'd like for you to come to the graduation without a court order so that you can receive the gifts that our graduates receive.
I'll still come because I attended 2 already. I attend my own.
Yes, I think you should. You owe that to yourself, and you might get recognized, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, very good, very good. All right, I'm going to give some dates for Mr. McQueen. Mr. McQueen, I am going to have you do a consultation with Miss Cleveland. It will be on March the 8th. And then I will see you, and that will be at 1:30. I'll see you on March 15th.
Okay.
And I will see you, that's a Friday. I'll see you March 15th, and that will be can you do 9 o'clock?
Yes.
All right, it'll be at 9:00 a.m. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you have a great weekend. Be safe. It was good talking with you today. I want you to keep up the great work that you're doing, okay?
Thank you.
All right, take care.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. All right, let's go to Mr. Guy. Mr. Guy, where you been this morning? You just been hiding out. turning off your camera. What you doing over there, Mr. Guy? Come on, unmute. You've been hollering out all morning. Come on, let me hear from you.
The computer wouldn't come on. I don't know what was wrong with this computer. I had to get it changed up.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Let me place your case numbers on the record. I have 173-521-681, 173-80215, counts 1 and 2, and case number 210-447-4001. Mr. Guy, state your full name for the record.
Gloria Marquise Guy.
All right. I see you with your haircut going on. How you doing, Mr. Guy?
I'm hanging in there.
You just hanging in there?
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean? You just hanging in there?
I'm coming along with the process, the program.
You are?
Yes.
All right. I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Guy. I am. I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. All right. Are they treating you well there?
Yes.
All right. I'm glad to hear that too, that they are treating you well. Are you treating them well?
Yes, I am.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. So now tell me what's your progress so far, Mr. Guy. I know they're working on you getting your SSD, right?
Yeah, I'm taking my shots. I'm supposed to be getting another shot today. I'm waiting on the shots to come from Team Wellness. The prescription that comes from Team Wellness, so they can give it to me.
All right.
Yeah. And I've been taking my
We want to
pills.
make sure. Go ahead.
I've been taking my pills.
You have been?
Yes. I've been going to
Okay.
groups. I've been going to groups. We're going to
All
groups.
right. You going to groups?
Yes.
Look at you. I love it. What else? I didn't want to talk with you. Go ahead.
Going to meetings, talking about a lot of spiritual awareness, being sober, 12-step program. I don't really know them like that. I got them written down.
Look at you, Mr. Guy. You working your program?
Yes.
And you know that as you work that program, that you are going to end up getting housing and housing that you can afford, where you're going to be able to stay there. You still want that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Very good. Tell me something you've learned in all of these things that you've just identified. Going to groups, 12-step, going to your meetings. Tell me something that you've learned.
I learned you do better when you're sober. And being patient is good for you.
Yes, be patient. Absolutely. That's some good stuff, Mr. Guy. Good stuff. All right. What questions do you have for me this morning, or concerns you want to raise with me this morning?
Oh yeah, they were saying that y'all supposed to be sending me a card over. I never got the card for the Kroger card for me to eat. So they've been feeding me here. When they said they weren't supposed to be feeding me no more, but they've been doing it because they wanted to, because they trying to look out for me. I'm sorry, I'm receiving food benefits from them. It's not coming from my bridge, and I put in the order for a bridge card, and it hasn't came in yet. I'm still waiting on. I'm getting a pass to go out of here to go to the FIA office Monday to go make a put a prescription in for my bridge card benefits.
Okay. All right. So they're gonna take you to go and do your benefits?
Yeah, on Monday. Because I already did
I
it
thought
already.
that they were putting in that application for you though, Mr. Guy.
I did it already. They didn't put it through. So I gotta do it again in person.
Where's Mr. Talley this morning?
He's in his office. I don't know. He's not with me.
He's not around?
No.
All right. Mr. Page, I need you to make a note to follow up. It's a card that you're going to, we're not going to give it to you, but they're going to get a list of things for you to get that they're going to pick up. I don't know how they're going to do it, That's why I wanted to see if Mr. Talley was around. And so, Mr. Page, you're going to facilitate that. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge. I spoke with Mr. Wade and I already kind of put that in place. So I'm gonna go over there today and take that over there.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
and yeah,
Very.
we'll talk about it. Yes.
All right. Did you hear that, Mr. Guy?
Yes.
All right. Very good. Very good. And so what else? So as long as they're feeding you, I'm good with that. But we're gonna make sure that you won't get the card, but they're gonna give you grocery from that card. But we want to find out what's going on with his bridge card. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And so you should be going Monday. Hopefully they'll get everything straightened out Monday. But we want to make sure we're on track. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. What else you have for me?
Other than that, I'm okay, I guess.
Okay. You guess?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Guy. Come on, Mr. Page. Mr. Guy, I have Mr. Guy. And is he still in phase 1?
No, Judge. He actually promoted to phase 2 back on the 3rd in January.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah,
All
Mr.
right.
Guy's
What do you
doing good.
have? Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, Judge. Oh no, he's doing well. He's in good shape. I'm just gonna make sure we follow up to make sure he's getting everything that he needs while he is there. Like I said, I'll be over there today to take that card over for him. And I spoke with Mr. Allen, so that's who I've been in contact with. So we've already connected. We're gonna make that happen for you today, Mr. Guy. So you could get you some food and everything. Other than that, I have nothing. He's doing great.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right, Mr. Guy. Mr. Reed, do you have anything else to Mr. Guy?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Mr. Guy, you got a good report today. You're in a good place. Stay there. Keep up the good work. Follow the court's orders. And I heard Mr. Page say he's going to get you that card over for Kroger's. That's a good thing. We all need to eat. We need food. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
All right. Very good. Mr. Guy, let me give you some dates. Mr. Page, I want you to do a consultation. I need you to follow up this week, though, about his car.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this week and next
You
week.
mean next week? Yeah,
week.
I got you. No, I got you.
Friday,
I got
yeah.
you.
Right. All right. So that will give you a consultation with him on the 9th. And then I will see Mr. Guy again on February 16th at 8:35 a.m. because I want to know what's going on with his benefits, okay? And then hopefully by then we should have by then gotten him those groceries.
Yes, ma'am.
But follow up for me, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You said
All right, Mr.
You said February 16th at 8:35?
February 16th, 8:35 a.m. on Zoom, okay?
Me and you.
Got it?
Yep.
Proud of you, Mr. Guy. You look good today. You sound good. You taking good care of yourself. You want to say hi to Miss Mac and Officer Lot?
Yes. Hey, how y'all been? Like long time no see.
We good. Yeah. Keep up the good work, sir.
Yeah, it's good. Pretty good to hear from y'all.
You good to hear from you. You're looking good.
Thank you, y'all too.
All right. All right, Mr. Guy. Take good care of yourself. Have a great weekend, okay?
All right, you too.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You bye-bye.
All right. Before we go to the 9:45, let's push. Let's push. Let's go. I'll take a break.
Excuse me, Judge.
Mr. Smith, I'm gonna come to you. You're gonna have to give me a moment, okay? Good morning. I'm doing good. All right. Yes.
Check your text message one more time for me, Judge.
Mr. Page is worrying me this morning.
I'm
That's what I'm
sorry.
gonna call it. You not. You like worrying me. All right. Of course. Absolutely not. She is to report or we will pick her up.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
all
ma'am.
right, thank you. I'm sorry, you know I can't hear. The final feature? Oh, yes, I'm ready. Let's do it. What time is it scheduled? 10 o'clock, yes. All right, I did see her and then out of sight, I forgot. Miss Schneider, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. You abandoned us, but we're glad to see you.
Good to see you too. I know. I keep trying to come back, and then more things pop off over here at KMAC.
All right, that's okay. That's okay. Listen, where's the opposing counsel for the 10 o'clock?
He might still be in the breakout.
Mr. Mart, is that Mr. Martell?
It is, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning. Now, Mr. Martell, I haven't received anything from you. I've gotten the information from the people. So I don't know if you all are going to work at resolving this, but thank you all for coming on before we pull that jury together, because that's going to be really, really important. Are you all asking me to adjourn the pretrial today, the final pretrial conference?
We are,
Judge,
Your Honor. I'll let you go, Mr. Martell.
thank you, Sister Counsel. Judge, certainly I will.
Wait 1 second, Mr. Martell. I'm sorry, I didn't place the case number on the record. I started right in. Let me put the case number on the record. I have you 658-18723 for the people.
Alexa Schneider for the people, P80322.
Thank you for defendant.
And good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please this most honorable court, Edward Martell, P85051, on behalf of Zain El-Sadawi. Mr. El-Sadawi, please unmute yourself, show your camera, and state your full name for the record.
Good morning. My name is Zain El-Sadawi.
Thank you and good morning to all of you. All right, tell me what's going on.
Judge, again, if I may.
Yes.
Thank you. Judge, we certainly planned on working this thing out short of a trial. I don't believe that we're far away from that. I will get those jury instructions and witness lists over to you immediately. However, a couple things, Judge. Number one, Ms. Shannon Walker is out, and there's certain policies in place that require her to be here to kind of for the reduction that we're seeking. The second thing, Judge, is I have a AWIM trial that starts on Monday before Judge Gillis, which I also anticipated was going to be worked out. Certainly I would ask this honorable court if we could push this matter sometime thereafter, as to be due to the nature of the charges. I also have a jury trial starting in front of Judge Bridget Hathaway on the 12th for a carjacking matter. Both are said probably going to last 3 to 4 days.
All right. For the people, did you all talk about an adjourned date for the final pretrial conference?
We didn't discuss dates, Your Honor, but I am in agreement with the request for an adjournment. Given the defendant's lack of criminal history and some factual matters, we believe we can settle this short of a trial. I believe Mr. Martell is available after the 15th. The people are almost always available, Your Honor.
All right. So can we put this, the adjourned final pretrial conference? I would like to put it on February 26th. Does that work for the parties?
Yes, for the people.
Works for defense, Judge. Thank you.
All right. And I'll put it on for 10 o'clock a.m. And hopefully if you all get it resolved before then, by all means, pop into my courtroom and let's put it on the record, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Always a pleasure.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you all. Likewise.
Have a great day.
Take care. You too. Thank you. All right. Let's do it. I am ready on the 9:45 a.m. matters. I'm going to start off with Miss Hicks. Is Miss Hicks on? I thought I saw her.
Yeah, she was.
She was. All right. Then I don't see her now. So now I'm going to go to Miss Yakuba. I have for Miss Yakuba case number 220-00904-OD. Miss Yakuba, unmute and state your full name for me.
Florence Yakuba.
And you are smiling today. Oh, that's such a breath of fresh air for me. Ma'am, look at you. You look good, Miss Yakuba.
Thank you.
Is that Miss Smith with you?
Yes, it is. Hi, Judge Holmes.
Good morning, Miss
Good
Smith.
morning.
Oh my goodness, somebody put a smile on Miss Yakuba's face. I think you need a raise, a vacation, a bonus car, something. Cause you know Miss
Thank you.
Yakuba come on here mad. She come on here mad all the time. Miss Yakuba,
Yes, ma'am.
how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
How are you feeling, Miss Yakuba? Oh my goodness.
Great.
You are feeling great.
Yes.
What's different that you think is making you feel great?
I got a breath of fresh air, a peace of mind for one. For two, getting some of the lectures that I have received from here and knowing how to proceed in different ways other than trying to do it all by myself.
Yes. And you realize that the problem is bigger than just you, right?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And you need a helping hand, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And there are people that are waiting and willing and excited about extending that helping hand. Do you realize that now?
Yes.
And none of us are against you. All of us are on Team Yakuba. You understand that?
I do.
Very good. Listen, I hope that, Miss Smith, I hope y'all have a mirror for her this morning, for her to look at. Her complexion is brighter. She almost has a glow.
It's a mirror right next to me.
She needs to look at that and just remember. Yeah, look at what you see. You are beautiful. You are kind. You are pleasant. You're not cussing nobody out. Listen, you are all of that, Miss Yakuba, and so much more.
Thank you.
And you are not in the courtroom. Listen, Miss Yakuba, I'm so proud of you. Now, Miss Yakuba, aren't you glad you went to the nest?
I am.
I know you didn't want to go.
I did not want to go, but you know what? I needed to go. You know, at some point I was getting a little bit overwhelmed. And not only that, I stopped taking my medicine like how I should take it, just trying to wean myself off and getting overwhelmed and trying to do things by myself and end up getting caught up, you know. So I needed the extra time out for myself at that point.
Very good. And you are engaged and doing everything you're supposed to do at the nest to help Miss Yakuba.
I'm doing everything they asked me to do, plus some, you know. But Judge Hall, I am ready to go home now. Let me tell you.
I know you're ready to go home. I know you are.
I'm so ready. But yeah, my daughter needs me as well. You know, it's a lot of things that I done talked about through the group members and things like that, that I paid attention to myself, not knowing myself a little bit. I began to learn myself a little bit more than I knew about myself. And I want to get back to my daughter and tell her how much I love her and explain to her like situation mistakes that I made. And I don't want it to be a repeated cycle, things that might have been trauma in my life be trauma to her life and not knowing, you know. It's a lot that I learned from here, you know,
yes.
that I have
and
to.
Go ahead.
No, that I know that I have to endure. I have to accomplish. I have to take this one day at a time. It's not easy, and I know it's not. It's so not easy. But I have to take it one day at a time, and I'm so willing to do that. Put that extra effort into that because it is a better life than this, you know.
Absolutely, and I thoroughly agree with you. I need you to complete the programming at the nest. I need you to complete it. You're not going to be there forever. You're about 2 weeks in, give or take a few days. Additional day. You went January 17th.
I'm working on my 30 days, Miss Holmes.
Okay. I never said 30 days, but we're gonna listen to what the professionals say because I'm not a therapist. Okay, but
Okay.
listen, I need you until Ms. Price is out today. But until Ms. Price and Ms. Smith get together and Ms. Harris will be at that table as well as you to find out what some recommendations are and putting a plan together. Because listen, I want you to be able to go home and stay home. And if 30 days, it took more than 30 days for you to get here. Okay, because you've been with us since May of last year. And we've been going back and forth and back and up and down and in and out and over and under. And so it took more than 30 days for you to get to this point. I'm not saying how long it will take, but I'm just saying you've got to give yourself some grace to stay and get everything that you need. One of the things that I did hear you say is that your daughter, I know she's either 18 or 19, and you're concerned about her and not repeating the cycle. Ms. Harris, I know that we have family reunification dollars. I would like to have Ms. Price, if you could communicate that to her, get together about some family counseling or some counseling for her, because that's what we have money for. And so we want to make sure, I don't know if your daughter works or she has her own insurance or if she would even be willing to do that. But, and I don't know if they offer it at the Nest. So I'd like to see if Ms. Price could kind of spearhead that for me. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Very good. And so Ms. Smith, do you all offer family counseling as individuals are getting ready to go back into the family life, back into the swing of things? Do you all do that?
I do know that we do have some family reunification resources. I have to see exactly what that entails. I'm still pretty new, so I'll definitely check in with my supervisor to see what all we're able to offer in that regards.
All right, very good. Miss Landrum, lift that camera up, man. We don't want to see everything. You're just showing it off. All right. All right. That's okay. All right. So if you could do that for me, Miss Smith, that would be great. That would be great.
And
because she mentioned your daughter.
Yes, I will talk to Ms. Price too.
All right, very good. I'm just making a note. And Ms. Harris, if you can make sure Ms. Price gets that information, that would be absolutely great. All right. What other questions or concerns you want to raise with me, Ms. Yakuba?
Other than that, upon my release, hopefully it will still be on the 8th. I do have to report in to MDOC and do the SoberLink device with the Frank Murphy court as well.
Okay. All right. One thing I would like to bring up, and of course, Ms. Smith, I'm never going to interfere in your programming. If Ms. Yakuba is able to do some community service, because she has some other courts that she deals with. If she is able to do some community service at the Nest before she leaves, and I have not said the 8th, that was from Ms. Yakuba, so I want the record to be clear that I'm not saying she's being released on the 8th, but I'd like for her to be able to do some community service, and I'd like that time to be used to reduce her fines and costs.
Yes.
And so can we do that?
Yes, she's actually been doing it. I have to actually get her the log. Thank you for reminding me, Ms. Judge Holmes. She's actually been doing it. They have work details that they do on a daily that counts towards community service. So she'll be leaving here with a nice amount of hours towards that.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Ms. Harris, is there anything additional that you need to add as to Ms. Yakuba? She looks phenomenal today.
Hey, Ms. Yakuba. Yeah, no, I have nothing else to offer. She does look great. And she, you know, she had emailed me earlier and the things that she had emailed me about, she spoke up about and advocated for herself, which I encouraged her to do. So she's doing what she needs to do. I would actually like to applaud Ms. Yakuba, because even though
let's do it. Yeah. Phenomenal, outstanding. Yeah.
Even though she's not necessarily getting all of the answers she wants right now, she's being respectful. She's taking in what we're saying. She understands.
She's not calling me out my name. Go ahead.
Yes, she's not calling anybody out their name. And I just want to encourage her, like you have, to work the program, stay the course, and also get the benefits. You know, the fact that you're there and you're able to get those community service hours in, things that were hard for you to do when you were out here because it required you getting to places and transportation and money and all of that stuff. And I know one of the triggers for you before this was the issues you were having with getting the evidence or proof of your community service you had done before. So
Yeah.
I just want to encourage you to continue working the program. It sounds like they really are, you know, getting you set up over there for success. And I applaud you for taking it as it's coming and doing what you need to do to get yourself into a better place. And also, don't ever take yourself off your medications. You know better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, that would not happen anymore. That definitely won't happen no more.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Ms. Smith, did you have anything else for us this morning?
No, I think you guys pretty much covered all the bases. I have to say, Miss Florence has definitely she's been a delight to work with. She's been really putting in the work, staying out, you know, any drama that might be going on. She's been staying to herself and really just been trying to apply what she's learned. So I'm proud of you as well.
Thank you, Miss
And
Yeah.
I'll be here to continue to support her with whatever she needs. And I'll make sure that I reach out to Miss Price to discuss her time and aftercare plans and figure out what will work best for her.
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Then I'm going to give next dates. Are we ready? I have Ms. Yakuba in phase 3. Is that correct, Ms. Harris?
Yes, sure.
You gave it to me yesterday.
Yes,
I got it. All right. Wonderful. So I'm going to give Ms. Yakuba a consultation, which will be on, let's put that on February 16th at 1:30 with Ms. Harris. And then I will see Ms. Yakuba on February 23rd, and I will put her back on at 8:35 a.m. on Zoom. All right.
Perfect. I got that written down. And for the consultation on the 16th with Miss Harris, is there a Zoom link for that? Is that over the phone?
It's just a phone call, Ms. Smith. And actually, the 23rd, we can actually do it at 1:30 because we don't have staffing. So yes, she can call me at 1:30 on the 23rd. Thank you.
Oh, perfect. Sounds good. I'll change that. The 23rd. Sounds good.
Sorry, the 16th. She could call me on the 16th. The 23rd is her hearing. So on the 16th, she
Alrighty.
can call me.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. You all are all set. Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your guys' day.
Take care. All right. You all do the same. All right. Ms. Frowner, if you come back in my courtroom with that bonnet on your head, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm scared of myself right now. All right, officer, can you turn the fan down a notch? I'm cold now, but I don't want you to turn it off. Just turn it down a notch because Ms. Bonner probably gave me a surge. All right. Thank you, sir. I am ready. Thank you. I am ready on Sharibia Landrum. Miss Landrum, what happened to you this morning? Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. What happened to you?
The grandkids put my phone in the toilet, so I had to get a new telephone. So I had to try to figure out how to log in on this one, and I finally figured it out.
Okay. All right, grandbabies. All right. All right. Let's do it. I have for you, Miss Landrum, case number 210-453-5001. State your full name for me, please.
Sharibia Landrum.
All right, Miss Landrum. Listen, you are not in my courtroom. It's so good to see you on Zoom. That means you are doing very well. Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
I am correct. Listen, I heard that you are doing your community service and that you love it. Tell me about that.
Oh, I love it. It is so fulfilling. And them elderly people is funny. They make my day. And I told him when I get finished with this, I'm going to volunteer there. Actually, I'm become a member there too Monday.
Come on, look at you.
And
Very good. So you will have somewhere to go.
Yes, it's something to do. And I pay some money on my court fees.
I heard. Look, she's shaking that head. I heard.
And I got myself a car. I don't have to wait on nobody to go nowhere. I don't have to ask nobody to go nowhere or nothing. And I went over to Central City because they weren't connecting with me on my appointments. So I went over there the day before yesterday and I told the lady from now on I don't want to do no telehealth. I want to come in person. I can get there that way. I ain't got to worry about missing. And I tell them, because this is for court and I'm not trying to go to jail. So I need to see these people when I need to see them on these appointment days that I got. So I told her from now on, we'll do every last one in person because I know I will be there.
Are you still keeping an open mind and an open heart and being transparent so you can get the assistance you need?
Yes.
Look at you. I love it. You got some good things going on, Miss Landrum.
I'm gonna keep them up too.
Yes, ma'am. I want you to. It's been a long road, but you own it now. Listen, you are on it.
Yep, I'm just waiting on Miss Cleveland to tell me what I need to do next. That's it. So I can go and get it done.
And you will get it done. I'm so proud of you, Miss Landrum.
I'm
no
proud of
issues,
myself.
no episodes. You proud of yourself?
Yeah.
There you go. Pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back. Yes. I will be sure to let Judge Bryant know that you are doing very well.
Okay.
I will let her know.
Yep, I came in and I seen Miss Cleveland, and I told her at first, I didn't like none of y'all, but I think I done fell in love with all of y'all, including Judge Bryant for putting me through this, including Judge Bryant for putting me through this. I really do. I appreciate y'all for this so much. I do.
We care about you, Miss Landrum. All the way from Judge Bryant on down. We care about you.
I can tell.
Okay. That's the only reason. Listen, I tell people all the time, when I get quiet, that's when you need to worry. Because I don't fret over stuff I don't care about. I don't fuss over folks that, hey, it is what it is. As long as I'm fussing, long as I'm caring and fretting, you in good shape. That's because I care.
I know.
Yes. Yes. All right. What questions, concerns, issues you want to bring before me today?
Nope, I don't have any at this point. All I need to know is for Miss Cleveland to tell me what I have to do next. That's it.
All right. All right. Very good. Miss Cleveland, what do you have for Miss Landrum? She's in compliance and she's on Zoom. Come on, Miss Cleveland.
Yes, Your Honor. She, just as reported in staffing yesterday, she has had 77 days of sobriety. I'm very pleased to report that. Yay. Yes, ma'am. And I'm just making preparations for her to do her arm, where she'll have to go to sobriety court weekend when it's the next one that's coming up. I believe it's going to either be in March or May. I don't know exactly what date it is, but she's got a 24-month contract, so she still has some time to be with us, and she continues to make good progress. Then I'll be able to make that recommendation for promotion for her to the next phase.
All right, very good. Mr. Reed, did you have anything asked to Miss Landrum?
Yes, Judge, thank you. Good to see you. Keep up the good work. You're doing a great job. You're in a great place. Be patient. Work the program. And there's a lot of good people involved in this program, and you're coming in contact with them. Take advantage of it. The program doesn't last forever, but you're doing a great job. We're proud of you. Have a good day, Miss Landrum, and be safe. Take care of yourself. And I know you're going to learn how to operate that telephone. It's too bad the grandkids threw the other one in the toilet, but you're going to get there. Have a
Thank you,
good day.
sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir. You have a nice day as well.
Thank you.
All right. For Miss Landrum, I am going to do this, Miss Cleveland. She is going to have a consultation with you. Let's do February 16th, 2024, 1:30. And then she will return to court by way of Zoom on February 23rd. And I'm going to put you on, Miss Landrum, for 9:45 a.m. Does that work?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Yes, it
You are
does.
in great shape, ma'am. You are in great shape. So good to see you. Have a wonderful weekend.
And you all do the same. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. A couple of things that I need to get. If I want Miss Brown to get herself together. Did anybody follow up on Shatira Smith? Mr. Griffin was checking. Okay, I'll wait and hear from Mr. Griffin. And then I have for Tawanda Hicks, case number 220-590-3901, SP 137-49331, SP 137-49361, U6560783, and case number 184-764-181. Miss Price is not with us today, and I saw Miss Tawanda Hicks earlier this week. I'm going to adjourn her for Monday. Monday is the 5th. Yes. So I'm bringing her back on Monday, February the 5th, and I will bring her back at 8:35 a.m. I need some input from Miss Price. All right. And then I have a couple of dates. Miss Mack, are you ready to give me those dates? I am. I have for Kari Brown, SP 135-50121 and Z808-6911.
February the 9th at 8:45.
All right, thank you. For Christopher Gritzinger, U620-04221.
February 9th at 8:45.
Thank you. For Kenneth Mitchell, Z808-4461.
February the 9th at 9:15.
Thank you. For Dewan Woods, I just saw Mr. Woods, but yeah, I kept his dates. 230-573-6201.
February 9th at 9:45.
For Daryl Williams, 210-01-102.
February 9th at 9:15.
All right, and then Dewan Woods is on for 3:30 today. Oh, that's today? Yeah. Oh, that's right. He is turning himself in.
Yes. One day, I know
He's not getting out till Sunday,
Well, I'm just telling you.
if they let him.
Yeah.
All right, very good. We are all set. Miss Brown, are you ready?
Yes, I
Oh, Miss-
apologize. Sonic on.
Okay.
I just have a hair day. That's all. I'm sorry for that.
That's okay. All right. Well, now you know. Now you know. Let's do it. Miss Browner, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
You doing okay? Give me a second. Let me find your case number and put it on the record. 200-568-4201. State your full name for me.
Shantae Von Frowner.
All right, Miss Browner. You just doing okay today? What's going on with you?
I'm a little bit. That's all.
You're breaking up. I didn't hear you. You're a little bit what?
Tired. That's all.
Why are you tired?
Because I've been up all night with my son.
Oh, your baby's not feeling well?
No.
Okay. All right. Are you going to get him some medical attention?
Yes.
All right. Very good. Very good. And hopefully you'll get you some rest as well. Okay. All right. How are you doing with working your program, Miss Frowner?
I'm doing okay. I'm still doing group every Tuesday and Thursday. I'm still blowing on the breathalyzer. I'm still testing regularly.
All right, very good. Tell me a little bit about group. Are you enjoying group?
Yes. I made
You
a lot of
are.
yes, I made a lot of friends in the group.
A lot of positive friends, right?
Yes.
All right, very good. So have you learned anything about yourself since you've been in group?
Yes.
Is it something you can share with us that you've learned about yourself?
That I'm stronger than the things that I went through. I let them overpower me, but I got the power over it now.
Yes, you are stronger than the things you've been through. The fact that you're still here and you're working and doing something different shows that you are stronger than the things you've been through. Absolutely. And I hope that you are being open and honest in your sessions so that you can hopefully address some of those things that you've been through so that when life starts happening, you can still make good decisions.
And I'm always honest and open.
Yes. Very good. Very good. What's going on with your job, Miss Brown?
Well, I stopped working with the CEO company because I had court back and forth. I had to go test, and they said I was missing too many days. But now I'm ready to go back to work.
All right. So now, Miss Brown.
Yes.
Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead. I'll wait till you finish.
I just emailed a couple days ago and let her know that I'm ready to start back working. That's that I really want to.
Go ahead.
That was it.
Okay. So I know that you want to work. Listen, this program is designed, especially with us being in this Zoom era. This program is designed for people to be able to work and work the program. The only way that it doesn't work is if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, right? And I still try to work with people to do the program. So listen, when you have your court dates, I'm spreading out the docket. You Zoom on, you can take a break from work, or we can schedule you for when you're on your break, your lunch break, and we can get your hearing done. Okay? It's not a reason. You don't need to miss a whole day of work for court. You just don't need to. You don't need to. There's nobody that needs to miss an entire day of work for court. Okay? Because you can you communicate with your case manager. Your case manager will let me know. Miss Harris bugs me all the time about how people are at are on their lunch break. They only have 15 minutes, and we make it work. I didn't see your message this morning until just a few minutes ago about Miss Bates, but we make it work. We make it work. So I want you to make sure that you understand you need to get up and go to work. You've got babies that are depending on you. This program will not stop you from working. We will work with you, okay?
Okay.
All right. So I have your commitment. When you get that next job, you're going to show up and do what you're supposed to do and communicate with Miss Harris if we need to make some adjustments for you to be able to keep that job so you can take care of those beautiful babies that I've seen in the background before.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. I got a little bit of a smile from you this morning. That's good. All right. All right. Miss Harris, let me make sure, Miss Frowner, do you have any questions or issues that you want to raise with me this morning?
No.
All right. Miss Harris.
Your Honor, this is my fourth person, and I have not put myself on the record yet, so.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Good morning, Angel Harris, case manager for specialty court, and as we had spoke yesterday, Ms. Frowner is in compliance, and my plan was to also refer her to the Detroit at Work, because we had identified we may have some issues currently just getting everything connected with CEO, and I want to make sure she's got some referrals, so she's got something that she's working on in regards to employment. So Ms. Frowner, I'll talk to you a little bit more about that off Zoom, but I am gonna look at other resources for you to help you get back to work. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Very good. If nothing else, ask Ms. Frowner. I have Ms. Frowner in phase 2. And so Ms. Harris, I want her to do a consultation with you on February the 9th at 1:30. And then I am going to see her on February 16th. And I will see her at 9:45. Okay? Did you get that, Ms. Frowner?
Yes, I got it.
All right, awesome. You're in great shape. Hang in there. Get that baby some medical attention. Try to get you some rest. And then let's get geared up so we can go back to work, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, you're very welcome. Take care. Be well. All right, I saw Miss Attorney Rogers. Are you here on Shatira Smith?
Good morning, Judge, and yes, I am.
All right, let me place her case numbers on the record. I have case, oh, wait a minute. I gotta grab some. All right, I have case numbers SP 114-60181, SP 106-05841, U 503-76719, U 503-76819, U 503-76919, and U 570-30120. Place your appearance on the record for me.
Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the people, Pate 2072.
Thank you. All right, Miss Rogers and Mr. Griffin, what is going on with Shatira Smith?
There has been an order for her to get a CompC evaluation by this court. I just spoke to the CompC or the Forensic Center, Miss Lisa Murr, this morning. Miss Smith is getting her evaluation on Monday. That'll be February 5th at 3 p.m. at Wayne County Jail via Zoom. The Forensic Center, Miss Murr, that I spoke to specifically, said that we should get the report within 4 weeks, but the evaluation will be done on Monday.
All right. And so there's not, I have to get that competency report before I can really do anything, determine where we go from here. So if she's getting it on Monday, I'd like to schedule her for a return on March 15th. Is it 15th? That's not a holiday, is it? No, man. All right. I'd like to do a return to court on March 15th, 2024, and we can do it at 9:30 a.m. Does that work?
Yes,
and of course, if we get it back earlier, we can get her on earlier.
That does work, Judge, and I think that's a good plan potentially. So she has to be at Wayne County on Monday to get the exam done. Potentially after the exam, we could revisit bond conditions since the exam will be done. But the 15th, hopefully we'll have the evaluation back by then.
Then maybe we should do that.
I think that'd be a good plan to do an earlier court date.
Instead of just having her sit there. So listen, why don't I bring her back, Mr. Griffin? I'd like to bring her back then on February 7th. Let's bring her back on February 7th at 9:30. And then we can do bond conditions on the 7th. For her to go to a facility or what have you, and then we'll get her competency and move from there. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, so Ms. Mack, let's put her first date in February 7th, and we'll do at 9:30, and then also put in that March 15th date, just in case. Okay? All right. Any other questions or concerns for me?
Nothing from the people.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Miss Rogers, I may need you on this to hear this whole story that I'm about to hear. Are you busy?
Nope, I can stay on.
I almost want to play some theme music before I call him up to the podium. But come on, let's do it. Because yesterday, you was doing the most yesterday. That story just got, it was blowing my mind. This is on Curtis Smith. Come on, Mr. Page. Yes, ma'am. Mr. Maddox. They have Mr. Maddox at the DDC, y'all.
Yeah, he picked up another charge. So arraign him on that one case, and then he'll come over to you.
Send him to me.
Yes.
Love Mr. Maddox. And the only thing I'm gonna run out for him is ink. Okay? Cause we gonna help Mr. Maddox one way or the other.
Is Maddox
And-
being arraigned this morning too?
Yes, they just
Okay.
called. They have him at the DDC. I think he's picked up another charge though.
Oh.
So we gonna work with Mr. Maddox. All right, I need you to read Curtis Smith's case numbers into the record for me. Mr. Page, are you with us?
Yes, ma'am.
No, he has to come in because he had some positive screens and then he had a bad connection on yesterday. So and then that story was.
So he was on our docket for yesterday, Judge?
I couldn't understand that story you was telling me. You're right. So, Mr. You getting them, Miss Matt? If not, Mr. Green, Mr. Page, do you have them available to you?
What is it again? So, I'm sorry, Judge. I didn't
His
hear.
case numbers,
Yes.
numbers.
Well, I have. Yep, I have.
All right. All right, go ahead and let's read them into the record.
I have SP 114-13522 and SP 114-13751 for Curtis Smith.
He has more cases than that.
Yeah, I think he got more too, but this is what I have right in hand on hand. Two.
Okay, so then I have SP 114-13523, SP 114-13741, SP 114-13742, SP 114-13743, and that will cover everything.
All right, very good. For the people.
Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the people, P2072.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. You have already placed your appearance on the record. Mr. Page, have you placed your appearance on the record today?
Yes, I did.
All right, thank you. Mr. Smith, state your name for the record, please. All right. Now, Mr. Green, tell us why Mr. Smith, I had him on yesterday.
Mr. Page. You like Mr. Green. It's okay. You like him better than me.
It's Friday. You know why? Because no, I don't. Don't you do that now. Listen, because I still have his name written down and I have a slash with your name. Come on now. Don't give me a hard
It's
time.
all good. Mr. Smith, let me see if I can pull it up. He had a positive screen for THC on, let me give you the dates. Hold on one sec. Oh no, hold on, I got it from this price. Sorry, Judge, one quick second. So he had a positive screen for THC on January 26th and January 23rd.
Did he test this morning when he came in?
No, he didn't test.
Mr.
I know,
Page.
that's my bad. I'm all over the joint. I'm so sorry.
I understand, but he has to test, and I need
Okay,
test
I'll get
results
him.
before he leaves today. Okay, so he had 2 test results on the 26th and the 23rd. Both are positive. And so you reached out to him to find out what was going on because he was testing negative. And you know, you have been adamant with me that I don't use any kind of substance, Judge. And so now I almost want to play the Beverly Hillbilly song before you tell me this story you was trying to tell me on yesterday. Because it's not making sense. And I'm going to tell you, I will deal better with you just telling me the truth. I promise you. The truth will keep you out of jail. You come before me with some stuff, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Why are you testing positive, sir?
Okay, that was on the 20, I think it was on the 25th. I went to a recast. My brother-in-law.
No, you had a positive test on the 23rd.
23rd. Okay. I had, at the repast, I was served, some brownies that was made with raisins, THC, and
Y'all gonna stop saying that people serving weed at these funerals and repasts.
I didn't know, Your Honor, and I ate about 2 of them. I had somebody make me a plate, 'cause I didn't wanna go in, for too long. And so I had a plate to go, and I had about, at least probably 2 brownies. And in addition to that.
Where was this repast?
The repast was at, it was at a funeral home. It was in their basement at the house on the east side, at the mom's house on the east side. This is his mother's brother who passed. And, the repast was at the house, at the mom's house in the basement. And they were serving food, dressing and ribs.
And marijuana brownies.
Well, that was in the brownies, yes. I didn't know, I didn't ask. Well, I said, can somebody make me a plate? And so my daughter made me a plate, and she didn't know, she doesn't know my circumstances. But she made me a plate, and so I had consumed the brownie. In addition to that, because at Lake Ridge, he said it was just a very little bit in my urine. But he said 3 days later it had increased. Come to find out, my roommate we are able to use vape pens, and the vape that he had was actually turned out to be a THC vape, and I had hit that about several times to a dozen times.
So you putting your lips on somebody else's vape pen?
Well, I did, Your Honor, so it had increased a little bit the second time, but since that, I haven't had any positive drops. I haven't touched anybody's vape pen. We can buy our own. I bought the tobacco. And his was also the same brand as mine, Breeze is what it's called. I didn't know that they made the marijuana dispensaries sold the same kind of.
Which is why I tell you all, don't do the vape pens, because y'all go to the gas stations and get them, and you don't know what's in them.
Exactly, I heard you say that yesterday. So yesterday I asked, and they had gotten theirs from the dispensary. They're not in the jail base, so their test results outcome is a little different than mine. But I've never been positive before that. And if you test me now, I almost guarantee I'm clean. If not, it has gone all the way down.
Don't say clean, because you've never been dirty.
I know it.
Okay?
I know it.
So
I had to ask about the vape, and it was that vape, the reason why it increased a little bit.
Mr. Smith.
Yes,
Mr. Smith.
Yes.
You know that you have had to do a lot of work to get to where you are, right? So any type of self-medicating, taking anything from anybody is going to set you back. You know that, right?
I understand, Your Honor.
But you know that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
My mistake.
So hold on.
Okay.
So I need you to be more conscious about what you eat, and the thought of you in this day and age putting your mouth on somebody else's vape pen almost makes me sick to my stomach. But listen, you've been doing well, and I don't want to negate all of that progress that you've made, but sir, you cannot afford to self-medicate with anything. Alcohol, weed, all the other stuff that's out there. You cannot afford to do that, because it has been a long time coming, even getting you to the point where you are. And you're in a good place. And we want to keep going. We want to keep that progress, that momentum going. And you can't do it vaping with marijuana, eating brownies. Y'all gonna stop disrespecting the dead, serving weed at their repast. That's so over the top to me. And so listen, you are going to be held responsible for everything that shows up in your system.
Okay.
Everything. I don't care if the Pope gives it to you. If he gives you some brownies and you don't know what's in them and you test positive, the Pope gonna go back to the Vatican, you gonna go to jail. And I don't want you to do that. We've made too much progress. Way too much. Mr. Griffin, I can't stand you. You way too much. I'm not even looking. Way too much progress. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Miss Rogers, what you want to tell me? Anybody? Which one? I'm gonna give him a warm. Well, let me hear from y'all first. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Judge. I did have a question for Mr. Page. What phase is Mr. Smith in?
Mr. Smith is in phase 2. He actually was just promoted to phase 2.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Smith is in phase 2. Was just promoted. He was doing well at one point. He understands how to work this program, what is expected of him. I do appreciate that he was being honest today and gave a very detailed story of what happened at the funeral and then what happened with the breeze, the jewel, the vape that he had. I'm also concerned, though, that he has tested positive on 2 different occasions for 2 different reasons. I am recommending that he does a consumption log. Mostly, he was honest with the court today, but so that he can be very aware of what is going into his body, and then maybe we can avoid this situation in the future. And then for an additional testing day to be added, if that is not added, to be held in abeyance due to this 2 positive screens right on the heels of being promoted.
All right, thank you. Thank
Judge?
you. Mr. Page? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Reed.
Yes, Judge, thank you. I don't know Mr. Smith because he's part of the Wednesday program, but I do understand what he is saying. He has to be responsible for what's in his body. He did test positive for THC. Whether or not he ate brownies, cookies, the vape, or whatever, he has to accept responsibility. I appreciate honesty today. That goes a long way with me. He does need to be warned about what he should put into his body. And Judge, I would just recommend that he sit around the courthouse till the end of the day and be given a warning. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Page.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Mr. Smith, I'm a little disappointed in him because he knows what he has to do. And like you reiterated to him, he's always said that he doesn't do this and doesn't do that. He's going to work this program. So he knows that he knows what he has to do. But in the same breath, I'm not actually worried about Mr. Smith. I think that he knows what he needs to do. I think he knows the consequences of his actions. So my recommendation would be for him to just sit in the box today, just to inconvenience him just a little bit, and just to continue the program, and then hold 1 day in advance for jail.
All right, y'all all over the again. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Today you've got a test, and I want to hear what his test results are.
Okay.
Which is going to really shape what my final decision will be.
Okay.
And so, but for now, what I'm planning for his sanction for today is that, of course, he's got a test today, and that he is going to sit in the box. He's been here. What time did he get here?
Around 9.
Yeah, between 8:30 and 9.
All right. All right, so I'll have him sit until 12 noon. That'll give us enough time for him to get his test results back. Although I want a stat on his test results.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
He'll sit with us. He'll sit until noon. And then, listen, next time you won't get a sanction like this.
I'm sure.
You have done some fabulous work, sir. I want you to keep going. You owe it to yourself.
Yes, ma'am. And March 20th, I should be done with the program. I just got my disability approval Friday.
Okay.
I have a meeting, hearing with her after this. It's gonna hold it up till I lunch probably now, because I gotta wait for the results for it. What I have to do within the next month and 20 days is obtain an apartment lease or a house rental to be out and on my own, so I won't have to go back where she has a DPO next to my mother, where I was saying.
Right. So listen, we're gonna take baby steps, okay? I'm glad to hear that you got your disability approved, because that's gonna be very beneficial to you. I'd like you to get with Mr. Page and you all work out, because I want to make sure that wherever you go, you are able to sustain yourself. I don't want you to have a place that, takes up all your money, and then you can't pay what you need to pay, and now we're back in that cycle again, okay?
you're right, I understand.
All right, so
Okay,
Mr.
so-
Page, let's get with him, work with him, on getting him some stable housing that where he can sustain himself, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so you got some good stuff working, okay? All right, very
And I need
good.
him to come up
What
so
are-
he can test.
Yes, what are his next court dates?
You gave him February 9th
When-
at 8:35.
The 9th, I'm going to keep that date to make sure I'm not gonna change his court date, okay? I'm
Okay.
gonna make sure he's back on track.
Zoom, Your Honor, or in person?
Zoom, as long as you can get on and I can hear you, okay?
Okay.
All right. That's what I'm doing today. Thank you, Mr. Smith. I want him to go up and test and then come back down here until I get those test results.
Okay, I'm curious, anxious to know what the results are due.
I'm sorry,
I'm anxious to know what the results are due. It should be clean.
they better
It's
be.
been that many days and I drink a lot of coffee and stuff. So we'll see. We'll find out if there's any, as he said, it went up in 3 days. It'll be, I want to see what it is. Just let me know what it is. Just let me
We
know.
gonna let you know.
Okay.
We gonna let you know, don't
All right,
worry.
Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Mr. Smith. All right, thank you, Ms. Rogers, for coming on. Thank you so much, or staying on with us.
Oh, no problem. Thank you, Judge. Have a good weekend, everyone.
All right, you do the same. All right, where's Miss Mixon?
Miss Mixon is working on getting somebody to take her place at work. She said it's gonna be hard, but I did tell her that you said she needs to report. She said Monday will be a better day. I said I would ask, but I told her that you are saying she has to report today.
Did she make an admission about what was found in her, discovered in her?
No, she said, I don't know how, I don't see how. But then when I told her, I'm like, it's cocaine. I'm like, and it was a very high level. She didn't actually admit it, but she didn't actually deny it either.
All right, was that a confirmation?
No.
Where did she test?
What she tests with jams.
Okay, did you
So it has-
call for a confirmation?
I can.
No, if they deny, even slightly deny, you have to.
Just to, okay.
It's required.
Okay, so I can do that now.
Send it for confirmation. Listen, I want her to test because I'm not gonna mess up her job. What I'm
Okay.
gonna do is I'm gonna have her, she needs to test tomorrow,
Okay.
and then she needs to be here on Monday at 8:35 a.m.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Mr. Griffin, were you going to add something?
I was the first person that had initial contact with her. She needs to be in inpatient treatment. There's no doubt about it. She needs to be in inpatient treatment.
Miss Mixon.
Yeah, Miss Mixon. She needs to be in
Okay.
inpatient treatment because when she was referred, I think she came from Judge Bryan or somebody. She has a severe cocaine problem.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm just gonna be honest. She needs